Yeah, it's been a good week, hasn't it? Yeah, so it was, it's just to be here for 6 years been great, and to work with Jack. He's the best boss that I've ever had. He supports us all the way through and has faith and confidence what we're doing and believes in us, and that trickles down the whole organisation. So it's great to sign on for another couple of years and get Jack a couple more rings.
I knew.
How important, 3 years, how does it look to plan now?
Yeah, well, we've had a good 3-year plan twice now, so hopefully we might get 3 out of 3 instead of 2 out of 3. But no, it gives us that next generation to go coming through. We've got a young crew coming through, 25, 26 and even younger, so that gives us a nice base to work on for the next 3 years, and keep on building what we started 6 years ago.
You signed Bryce for 3 and then Mick for 3 and Mitch for 3.
Correct.
Obviously, that comes through yours. Now, did you sign those guys thinking that planning for your long-term future, even though you didn't have a contract?
Yeah, we wanted that next generation. We got some guys that have been here for 10 plus years that are close to the last couple of years, so we wanted to make sure we continued and wasn't a total rebuild. We get some younger guys in here for the last couple of years to build on, and they understand the importance of our culture and understand the importance of giving back to the community and what it means. It's not just playing about basketball, and so they can carry it forward.
So do you think the stability that you've got now, having you locked away for 3 and them locked away as well, will help you to build a long-term list now as well?
Yeah, well, hopefully. Yeah, we want to build the foundations right and add pieces along the way. And we've been fortunate in the past to have some great foundation players, and hopefully they'll continue.
Trev, what do you do with Damien Martin and Jesse Wagstaff? They're out of contract. Are they the first couple to work out that you sign up before you look outside?
Yeah, it would be the first thing would be trying to keep as many as we can for next year. Obviously this team was a special team, and the chemistry and the leadership, and the only one we're losing at the moment is Greg. So, we want to keep as many as possible, but we realise this is a professional game and we're not being able to keep all of them. There's other teams that be interested of getting championship players, and a new team coming in, it'll probably recruit hard too. So we want to get our core players, and Damo is our leader, and Jesse is, being here for 300, 400 games and 5 championships. They're 2 guys that we certainly want to talk to first up.
You have to improve though, don't you? Keep on winning championships. So do you also still have to look for someone new as well?
Yeah, without a question. That's something that Jack taught me. If you're standing still, you're going to get overrun. It's what's next. And even when we signed a contract, Jack said, well, now let's win the next one. It's straight on to get on to the next job at hand. So. Yep. Yeah, love to have Tarico back. I haven't had a conversation with him yet, but probably a little bit too early for him to commit. He's on the world stage. He's proven himself. So just depends. I'm sure he loves here, the lifestyle, but it's also Europe has some pretty big money. So we'll just have to see where he's at.
Trev, the 3 import question was one that you dealt with all the way through the year.
You hit me up straight away about it.
No point beating around this thing, but do you look at to get better? Do you look at that again, or do you just think we had that list this year that was able to do it? We can do it again next year with that.
Yeah,
We will get better.
Yeah, exactly right. We will get better, and that's our job. Is you have to kind of take that emotional side off now and build for next year, and that's something that we'll look at. Depends how many we keep. For this, we want to keep as many as we can, but realistically, there's one position. And so we'll open that up, and we'll certainly make the decisions to get the best team we possibly can.
When the club and the board members, everyone puts it on the back burner, your contract, what goes through your mind through then knowing that you've got that playoff series to go through as well? Does it eat away at you at all?
No, I've pretty much been down that track before. And one thing that it's great to have Jack and the board, once they say something, they back it up with actions. They don't go flipping, flopping all over the place. And that just gives you confidence. And they said we'll deal with it when the season's done. You take them at that and you trust them, because we've had 6 years of building up and we get on with the championship. There's no use worrying about something you can't control.
How quickly after the final buzzer on Sunday did you speak to the board or Jack and say, right, let's get down to business?
Well, I think it was a mutual that I wanted to be here and they wanted to keep me here. So it was more about getting our ducks in a row and see how long for, and that happened pretty quick.
And what is it about Perth, as in the franchise, but also the people here, that wants you to stay here for 3 years and then hopefully even longer if you get that opportunity?
Yeah, it's just a great city, great town, great people, the organisation. One thing that Jack does is get quality people in here, and that's something we try to recruit, quality people over the talent, and the talent will rise to the top. And so we want to keep this building for a number of years and keep our culture that we're very protective of. And, and play in front of the Red Army, it doesn't get any better than Game 3 in the grand final. So they were loud, they were invested, and they helped us. They give us an extra push up the ladder, so to speak. And it's just great to have this for another couple of years.
You set an extraordinary standard, as we see with the two tables beside you. Is there pressure to live up to the standards that you've already set and keep being up there?
I often get that about, and even coaching the Wildcats, we don't look at it, the pressure. It's what's achievable. You look in the past Wildcats and the bloodline that's come through is what's achievable if you work hard and play the right way. And that's often we say to the guys, you play the right way, good things happen. And we've been doing that for the last couple of years, and we kept on developing and kept on getting better. And even in Game 4 of this grand final, we were still improving. And that's what you want to do. That's what you want to have a team for.
Jack, can we ask you, the championship for you, how special was it?
We believe in only one thing, being number one. If you're number two, nobody knows about it. Everything that I've been involved with, we've ended up with number one. It's a matter of knowing the bottom line and getting the best people. Now, Trevor, in our opinion, is the best coach in Australia. So we're very proud of our team. But it didn't happen easy. It was hard work. If you remember this year, we were up and down like a yo-yo. One time we're winning, next time we're losing. But when it became important, we did win, and that's the most important thing. Winning the game, being number one, not number two and number three. And Trevor said there's no pressure. He's wrong. There's a hell of a lot of pressure. Every time he goes to sleep, he's concerned somewhere down the line. The Wildcats. And he's done that for, I think, 9 years.
6 years. It will be 9 years.
Yeah.
Did the Scotch taste nice?
Great. Great. We're a great team. We're a family team. From the one that works in the office to the one that drills. We're number one, and we'll stay number one. No pressure. And the other factor, which I'm after, is 2 players. One must be 7 feet, and the other must be a 20. With that in mind, there's no reason why we should be number one.
Jack's told me that since day one. He said, give me a 7-footer and a guy who can shoot 20 points from the perimeter. So I haven't recruited a 7-footer yet, but I tell him every time we sign an import, he's 7 foot, and they shrink on the way over here. And we got a 20-point scorer. We got a couple of those.
Yes, we sure do. And we got a great team. They like each other. They're all going to the same direction. And I assure you we'll be on the top tomorrow. Now, there's a rumor going around saying that I'm selling the Wildcat. That's not a rumor. That's not happening because I got a new 3-year contract. So I must be around here for a while.
Twitter's always interesting, and there were rumours this morning that Carmelo Anthony was seen around Wildcats headquarters. How was lunch and dinner and everything?
Yeah, great. I don't know. yeah, we don't listen to outside noise, Lockie. You should know that by now. But it's a great to work with Jack and the Wildcats again. It's a dream come true for a coach to have this support, and that shows out on the court how we're playing. I can't do it myself. The coaches over at the back there with Nelly, 40, Jacob, Josh, we're certainly a team with the coaches out there, and they do a lot of the legwork behind me, and I probably stand at the front and they're doing most of the work, and certainly can't have that success without that support. And Troy in the front office has been first class. Got his first ring this year, so we're all good for another year. But it's just it's exciting to move forward for the next 3 years, and looking forward to hopefully getting Jack a couple more rings. He told me he's got to stay around, just to keep me honest. There you go.
Not bad.
We've been expecting Nelly to get a job somewhere, potentially as a head coach. You've mentioned that he's ready. Do you expect him to still be here next year? Do you expect him to have a gig elsewhere?
Well, I think that might be for another day. But look, he's done the hard yards. He's learnt the ropes, and he's well and truly ready to lead any organisation when the time comes. And he's been offered before, but when he's ready to go, he'll certainly be a great coach.